Hello, Mega Rich Tubers, and welcome back to Let's Play Might and Magic 8 with me, BlueAnkylo. I just looked at our gold, and apparently we are super duper rich. Nothing to complain about there, though. I'm pretty sure all of you guys can handle that. I also spent just a minute looking at our stats between episodes. I'm pretty sure we should just pick up Bow Grandmaster for Christina here and use up one of her precious horseshoes. Let me change this to double speed here. And then we can go learn Bow Grandmaster, which should allow her to do plus 20 damage if she hits with both arrows. That damage there. Oh, I guess... Oh, we actually have to get changed to Grandmaster. Then that will say 22 to 37 after that. Okay, that's fine. There's another skill I was thinking of picking up too. No, there's no room for it. I spent a bit of time looking through all the stuff. We're almost at Alchemy Grandmaster, and we'll start talking about potions finally. Although it's really complicated compared to Might and Magic 6, which is the one I kind of am good at. It's a little bit crazy nowadays. I was also thinking I might try to cheat and force Grandmaster onto Shminchkin anyway. So I might get him level 10 here so that the cheating doesn't feel that bad. Because I'd like to see monster resistances, and I think the only character that can learn Grandmaster Identify Monster is, like, the Vampire or something, so we can't do it at all. I'm pretty sure... I don't think anyone here can actually learn that up to GM, so... I might just put a couple points there, because Shminchkin doesn't need anything else that badly, and, I think I could get a save game editor and just, you know, add that in, basically. There was one other little thing. We've got this Belt of the Gods. You know my opinion on attributes. They're not a big deal, but it's definitely it's a straight upgrade. So, you know, there you go, Galleon. You're stronger and smarter and all that. Technically, you don't even have... You've got ring slots open, so now you're a little bit faster as well. Although I expect, again, that that's not really making any real damage or real difference. Yeah, I don't think that's a break point at 117 or 118. So, like I said, you've heard me spew on and on and on about that stuff. I think I've decided that I don't want to use this. The non-negative things are kind of better. As much as the plus 13 is awesome, I don't think that plus 2 to 3 damage is worth negative fire resistance, because negative fire resistance means, you know, bad things. So we'll take the slightly less powerful sword and just roll with that, basically. I need to go find Grandmaster Mind, which I'm pretty sure is in Murmurwood. I actually don't know Grandmaster Bow. We'll have to look that up. But first off, I had switched the elements over to do a couple enchantments. First off, let's just sell our inventory. I suppose... You know, get a good price, right? Gotta be... Never mind, we're 20 minutes late. It's nice to be super rich.
What would you like?
So, yeah, I mean, if I waited till we had Grandmaster Merchant, we would make a lot more money selling relics and artifacts, but, you know. That's a pretty good dagger, but the attack bonus is not as high as Christina's sword. So, unless we get a dagger with, like, plus 10 or 11, I don't think it's going to be good enough. And similarly, we'll sell off most of this stuff. I have to go to the Alchemist, or not actually Alchemist, it's the... If that wasn't enchanted, I was thinking about picking that up. I'm really hoping once we get to Regna, the Isle of Regna, the Pirate Island, we can just find a shop that sells all the top-tier drops, basically. Just, you know, it doesn't have to be magical, just so we can enchant them ourselves.
Collection of heirloom artifacts.
Like this Dragon Helm, I'm pretty sure plus 12 is as good as it gets. That's actually not bad at all. I'll buy that, too. We got lots of money, right? Unenchanted rings gives us more things for... us to enchant.
Soon.
You never know what you're going to get, basically. You could get Armsmaster plus 20, which would be probably really the best. Oh, I forgot to equip that staff again. I'm not 100% sure if the +5 to water really affects enchantments much, but I think it does. So those are both pretty bad. We should enchant that as well. One of the things I've noticed is that this game added a lot of weapon enchantments that weren't in previous games, like double damage to all the various elementals and ogres and stuff. So it's harder to get a good weapon enchantment than it was in some of the previous games. So, +4 to Arms Master is definitely a straight upgrade there. These helms of +10 resistance, even though they have less AC or armor, the resistances are really good. But the people who don't have those kind of helmets should probably take this thing instead. Just for interest's sake. Well, he's already got something with Arms Master, doesn't he? No, that's just the helmet. There you go. So that should apply, you know, a little bit more damage, skills, AC. It's actually +2 damage, +2 to hit. Probably +2 to recovery time, or -2. So, I mean, there you go. Feathery helmet, no big deal. And Tashi will give you the cool one, too. Might and personality. It's just, none of the stats really matter. You might as well just take that +4 armor class and just roll with it to the bank. Okay, and then I think I decided those two were junk. Unless we needed might to, well, I guess we'll give it to someone. But unless you needed might to learn a skill, or maybe to pass one of those challenge tests that give you free skill points. I mean, I guess we might as well give him. He's got open ring slots. So does Schminchkin. You might as well fill those all up, right? Like, it doesn't do us any good to have unequipped slots. Can't sell those here.
Come back soon.
Can we sell them here?
Welcome to my laboratory.
Oh, journal scraps. I actually could have sold the scrolls back here. Never mind, never mind.
Selection of
I just want to get rid of these things. Bunch of spell scrolls. Kind of just wasting inventory space. I don't need catalysts for anything. Okay. We do have 5 horseshoes. That's pretty good. I do need to get rid of these ears as well. Okay, put on the slightly better... I don't know. We've got one staff that's better in melee combat, if on the rare occasion that Alias smacks something. And we have one that's better at casting, but at the expense of armor class, which is... I don't know, that's like 1/3 of your AC. It seems like a bad idea for combat. Okay, so quests. Basically, well, I guess we can do some skill training. Maybe I should do that first. But we've allied with the dragons. We've allied with the minotaurs. The next, all that's left is necromancers / Temple of the Sun. I think we're gonna just ally with Temple of the Sun. As much as offensive dark magic sounds cool, they're kind of evil, and healing, you know, light magic for buffs, healing spells, seems like that's too valuable if you're going to be in a war. As much as Dragon's Method and Meteor Showers is pretty cool. I mean, it's a tough sell. It's a tough sell. But I'm pretty sure we'll have to do this. But before we do that, let's try to find the Archer Grandmaster. It could easily be on Regna Island, but we'll see. I figure it's worth checking out here because it's a Dark Elf ability. There should at least be some Archer trainer here, I think. You'd think. Yeah, there's Grandmaster Bow. Seems like if it's a racial type skill, you just go to the hometown and you find it. $8,000. More damage per shot. Should be good. There you go, Christina. Your Grand Mastery continues to improve. Definitely added a lot more damage. You'll be doing considerably more than anyone else for range damage. 22 to 27 times 2. Plus, if I could get a weapon that has a good damage enchantment on the bow, that would be cool. Okay, what other skills? We need Mind Grandmaster. Bodybuilding Master. We could try that, but it's in the plane of fire. It's looking pretty good, honestly. There's really only those two left. Okay, so bodybuilding might be back in Garrett Gorge. Myrmwood is almost certainly the Mind Magic. Oh, we do need to go to Murmurwoods anyway, so let's recall to Murmurwoods. And let's reset that spell right now, so I don't forget about it. There we go. So, I'm pretty sure... Body Magic, Light Magic Master, Grand Magic Mind. Grandmaster Mind. That was the wrong door. There we go. Alright, so there you go. Tashi, you are the Grandmaster of almost all possible magic. So, I don't think I've actually taught you the Grandmaster Mind spell, whatever it is. You're missing the Grandmaster Spirit. This is...
I can't learn.
That's light. So there's going to be a Grandmaster... No, we've got Resurrection. Someone mentioned that there's only one Grandmaster spell per school. So you've got a Master or Expert tier or something Spirit. A Grandmaster Mind. Master or something Body. And a Grandmaster's Divine Intervention on light. So we're missing like one per school, basically. Alright. Let me just check these. So, essentially, we should only be missing one. This should be Mass Distortion for Earth. And there should only be one Starburst that we're missing for Christina's Air. I think we're missing Implosion. And then there must be something else. Although, Darkfire is pretty good. As far as Aliaz is concerned, we're missing the Grandmaster Dark Magic. Probably that's all. We've got, I think, all the water magic. And we're probably just missing Grandmaster Incinerate for fire. Because that's a tough one to get. Okay, so bodybuilding. Where would you think? I would predict maybe Garrett Gorge. Could be like in the Trolls or the Minotaurs as well. Actually, I don't know which race gets Grandmaster bodybuilding. It's probably the Trolls. I betcha Grandmaster will be in the desert here. But we actually only need Master, oddly enough. Yeah, there that is. We can talk to that guy, though. Oop. I know. I've been getting lots of comments on horseshoes we've missed. Maybe that was one of them. It's hard to pick those up when you're moving around quick. Especially when you forget to reset your Wizard's Iron. That was the wrong guy. Okay, Grandmaster Bodybuilding. I think it must be for Trolls then. You actually do need some basic endurance for that one, interestingly enough. But we're looking for Master. That's in Garrett Gorge. Of course it is. Not really the Dragon Cave. I should probably still have this beacon in the town, because there's not much in the Dragon Cove that we're ever going to want to do, especially since the king has moved to Ravenshore. Take us over, Schminchkin. And I know, again, the last time I flew around the Neg, as someone said there's a bunch of horseshoes I missed again. Every time. It seems like there's quite a few around this Nega vault. And I just can't... I can't seem to pick them up when I'm flying around at super speeds. See? There was one right there. I think there was two that someone pointed out, so I found one. I'm sure there's more. But probably, like, as I talk about them, I fly right over them. Which is kind of hilarious. There's one, like, right... Oh, that's just money. That would have been funny. Funny money. Alright, the point is, I don't like spending too much time. I found 2 horseshoes already. We're doing good. There's probably more. I'm sure there's many. You know, a lot of these are just catalysts and reagents and stuff. Odd plants. Anyway, I'm only used to really finding them reliably at stables. Anyway, what we're looking for is the Body Master. There it is. Who's got the best body in town? Galleon Don't. Galleon, don't. Needs 20 more base endurance to become a bodybuilding master. I don't suppose we've had a fountain that does that or anything. Intellect 15, strength 25, personality 25. I might have been able to use that. I never tried, but that might have been possible. I don't know if these will work, but that might have got us past the merchant one as well. It's even in Alvar. I really should have tried that. That's permanent strength. Accuracy permanent. A lot of these are those low-level ones. Nothing that says endurance. Well, I mean, we can keep our eye open for endurance-style rings. And we still can't...
Locked.
Can't actually shop here. Okay, well, I think that's enough messing around. We're just going to have to wait for Galleon for a bit before he can actually get to the HP point, the hit points.
I'm sure we're here.
Because I'm expecting a battle, well, let's, do our usual buffs. Someone should probably cast Featherfall for the odd time where I mess up and fall down and nearly kill everybody. We will want... This spell seems pretty good. Pain Reflection. And protection from magic. We won't worry about Hour of Power, but we'll do everything else. Okay.
We're here.
We're pretty well buffed up, right? Okay, so let's fly on over to the Necromancer Tower. It's the only thing we haven't cleared out in this area. I don't think you can pick both the priests and the necromancers. Unlike the dragons and the knights, where we sort of played both sides. I don't think that's going to work this time. We're probably going to have to kill everything in here. Although they shouldn't be attacking us instantly. These guys should wait until we talk to that guy. I think he was on the right side, wasn't he? We can go double speed for now. This is going to be a tough fight. I remember, we fought a couple necromancers before. They were pretty tough because they could, I think they had, Dragon's Breath and Pain Reflection or something. They had some nasty, nasty spells. Those guys. Okay. Click the button, go up. I did cast Featherfall, so I don't have to worry about falling back down. Pretty sure this is the one, the right place. It might not be, actually. Right, so this would be our quest to get an alliance. I must have gone to the wrong side. Let's see what he wants. We would basically have to probably defeat the... Yeah, we'd probably basically have to go to the Sun Temple and destroy it if we wanted to join up. I don't even want to pick that quest up because it's kind of one or the other, and I don't want to risk the chance of having an unfinished quest on the quest log. It probably wouldn't happen, right? When we turned the dragon's egg in, it got rid of both quests, so it actually wouldn't be a problem. Anything, the only real mistake I made was I went to the wrong side. Excuse the horrible epilepsy warning with shaking stairs. But I want to talk to this Leland guy. And then we'll probably end up killing everything in here. Seems to be the way these sorts of quests go, right? Alright. Dyson Leland. It's all about him, necromancers. Hope we don't have to have him join again. He's not really telling me anything, is he? I could get him to join if I wanted to, No, because then someone's going to miss out on experience. Do I have to do it like that? Find the skeleton transformer and destroy it. That's fine. Let's just find it and destroy it. I thought we were supposed to use Dyson Leland to help us. I guess maybe if you were playing with not a party of 5 pre-built characters, you could probably have him join up, and maybe he would help give you some tips on where to go. I doubt it. Alright, let's kill these guys. Sorry, but you all have to die. So glad we've got protection from resistances. Yeah, see, that barely did any damage. It's been a long time since we fought necromancers. They're not as strong as they used to
locked. I can't open it.
We can't open it. It's locked.
Christina, you can disarm any trap in the under the stun.
We can't open it. It's locked. We can't open
Well,
it. It's
you
locked.
just need to learn how to unlock stuff. Mostly, I want to watch out for the red ones.
I got it.
We know they're out there somewhere. Woo. Oh, also, I've been getting some requests to try out some more magic. I apologize for not showing off all the spells more regularly. Let's try out some spells. I have been using more of the earth spells. I haven't used blades. There you go.
I don't know.
Somebody's been casting that at me lots. We haven't used a lot of the light spells either. Now, these guys are not undead, so Destroy Undead won't be working. We could try... Oh, you know, that's the spell. There's the flaming... There's a punch spell. That's what we're missing. There's a ranged body spell that's like a fist. That's the one I don't have. Mind Blast does basically no damage. I don't think that's going to help much. Psychic Shock, that looks pretty powerful. Here you go, Tashi. 100 damage. Yeah, it's pretty good. What other spells we've got? Acid Burst. This is an old favorite. 55. Not bad, not bad. How about Ice Bolt? Nah, it's Ice Blast, but I think you need to be closer to it. They kind of bounce around. That did really good. Maybe because it hit something, a bunch of the other little ones hit spread out from it? That seems better than I remember. What else can we do with Tashi? Lightning Bolt? Not that effective.
I've never...
Let's try... I think there's a Spirit Attack spell. Maybe not. Yeah, there is a body one that we don't have. As well as Mind Blast, which seems... No, Psychic Shock seems pretty good. Usually, though, I would say the clerics, or the healer's spell points should stick to healing most of the time. Okay, now, Lightning Bolt didn't do that great. Keeping in mind, Christina is only level 7. So she doesn't have as many points in as the other people with level 10, basically. Still, I think Rock Blast did really good. That one, because it's an AoE, it's kind of like a fireball. I mean, we've always got a real fireball.
I've never...
Reliably pretty good. Let's try that Ice Blast again here. We hit ourselves.
I don't know.
We did
I don't
pretty
know.
good damage. Just gotta be careful you don't hit your own party. Poison Spray. Right, that's that spread thing. It's the spread shot. Ooh, secret door.
I've never seen...
I mean, the light bolt isn't bad either. 1 to 4 is probably better than your bow.
I don't know.
I still think most of the time the Toxic Cloud is going to do more damage. Except that these guys probably resist dark. Which makes sense. It does make sense. We did not paralyze it.
I wish I knew.
How about... stone? No, we need flesh to stone. Is there no flesh to stone spell? Turn it to stone! This is the recover from being turned to stone. That's no fun. Slow seems boring. Deadly Swarm! Go, my bats. 5 damage. Now you know why I don't use that spell. People really like shrapnel. I keep hearing about that, I know. I'm not close enough, though. That's part of the problem. Ooh, lots of them. That works pretty well, too. Blades. We use blades. I think I've used most of the spells we could use. I think we can get shield from one of our buffs, so we already have that. I don't know. Seems like we've gone over most of the offensive spells. There's lots of, like... There you go. That guy's supposed to work for us now.
I don't know.
Is he working for us? Yeah, because now they're facing him rather than us. Kind of like our Summon Wisp, right? Cool, yeah, you guys fight each other. Okay, Reanimate might be better than I give it credit for, too. How much do they come back with? 50 HP. Well, right now, 40 HP. So it comes back with 400 HP?
I don't know. I don't know.
Kind of want to identify them.
Time to die. Time to die.
Okay, these things have a max of 180. So they actually come back with full HP.
Kill it.
That's pretty cool. It just works for us now.
Never seen one.
Sure, just reanimate the dead. That's pretty cool. I can't argue with that. I understand there are lots of alternate spells that I don't use. I just, you know, I use what I know. Oh, you're alive. Not anymore. Well, let's check out this little... Actually, hold on. Let's, I did forget one buff that I always forget. Let's throw on some regeneration. This is also why I normally don't use the healer's magic. Nice to have those spell points ready to go for emergency heals. Okay. Apparently nothing in here. Didn't I snuck in here before, didn't I? Yeah, it doesn't seem to be anything there. I've been in these rooms before too, for that matter. The door just closed while we were away. As far as I know, there's nothing to do in here. Might want to have a look at the mini-map for little secret icons on the floor. Just little buttons or something, you never know. These old games have a habit of sneaking little buttons, sort of hard to see, stuff like that. Anyway, most of these guys, kind of chumps. Oh, there's little... Yeah, I could pick up some reagents and stuff, right. Oh, the doors leave... The doors automatically shut when you leave. That's why they're shut. That does make sense.
Locked.
Just open it.
Locked.
Seriously, I don't care, guards. In the castle with the knights, it didn't matter. Like, you could just open those. Oh, that's the guy that means business, right? Yeah, he means business. Okay, just snuck in close.
Never seen one.
Are you guys?
I don't know.
Come on, hit him.
I've never seen one.
Seriously, just hit him. That's pretty good.
Time to die.
I don't know.
Now there's a whole bunch up close. Here we go. Let's see shrapnel do some work. Remember, everyone tells me it's good.
I've never seen one.
They did 37, but I think most of them still missed, even though we were point blank. I don't really want to kill the red one. But it's... Yeah, Galleon, we actually timed that really well, but it's difficult. Oh, right. Dark magic doesn't work that good. Right. Shrap metal should count as physical, though, rather than dark. Okay, now we're good. I could have just rushed through anyway, probably. But... Okay.
It's locked.
I don't care. Just
It's locked.
open it. Maybe you actually have to get that guy to join you to open those doors. That would suck. But we've killed everything that I can get to. What is Schminchkin? Schminchkin, you're not afraid. What are you... Why would you be afraid at this point? Here, just calm down. You're good. You're good. Dragons should fear nothing.
Locked.
So I'm like not understanding. Maybe I need to kill everything here just in case. Seeing as this thing is technically alive. Schminchkin, seriously. Seriously, Schminchkin. Right. Well, I guess it's starting to sound more likely that we actually need to bring this Leland guy.
Locked.
Oh, I'm not going to like that. Okay, hold on, guys. I'm going to put a pause in the video here. I'm just going to look up specifically how to resolve this quest. Because I don't want to have to, like, leave a Lloyd's beacon and then come back and forth or whatever. We'll see. Just give me a minute. I'll be right back.